Hello, I'm Kimberlie Acosta. Welcome to the Native News Update on Friday, September 10th. Many of the stories you hear here can be found at our website, IndianCountryTV.com. And here's the news for the day from the Associated Press and other Native news sources. About 80 marchers gathered in Seattle, Washington to protest the fatal August 30th shooting of a Native American woodcarver by a Seattle police officer. The protest this week was organized by the Seattle affiliate of October 22nd Coalition, a national group concerned about police violence. Officer Ian Burke fatally shot John Williams on a street corner. Williams was carrying a 3-inch folding knife used for carving. Burke says the man failed to drop the knife after being repeatedly ordered to do so. The group gathered at the site of the shooting and later marched to the Seattle Police West Precinct. Seattle Police say the shooting is under investigation. The Marana Police Department has asked the public to help in solving a murder that happened 22 years ago. The department discovered the body of an unidentified woman who had been shot multiple times and left in a culvert near Interstate 10 in northern Marana on November 25, 1987. After a brief investigation with help from the Arizona Department of Public Safety, the case went cold. Then in 2010, the body, who had been identified only as Jane Doe, number 19, was exhumed from her grave and more modern forensic tests were conducted, including DNA and a facial reconstruction. With the facial reconstruction now complete, Marana police hope the image will trigger the memory of someone who may have known her. The woman killed in 1987 was estimated to be between 17 and 21 years old, possibly Hispanic or Native American. For more information, you can check out marana.com/Jane Doe and on Facebook under the name Jane Doe, number 19. A Missouri school board voted to keep in place its ban on a National Book Award-winning novel about a Native American boy after hearing from parents who objected to its strong language and sexual imagery. The Stockton School Board voted 7-0 September 8th to continue to ban The Absolute True Diary of a Part-Time Indian. The board also voted against a proposal to return the book to the high school library with restrictions. The book by Sherman Alexie is about a young boy who leaves his school at an Indian reservation to attend a mostly white high school. Supporters of the book say it includes issues that all teens deal with, but is aimed at teens in low-income, mostly rural areas. Several national groups, including the National Council of Teachers of English, the National Coalition Against Censorship, the American Library Association, and the American Booksellers Foundation for Free Expression opposed the ban. An American Indian tribe now believes construction of a commercial wind farm in western Ohio will not threaten an ancient burial mound. The Alabama-based Pikwah tribe said last year that it feared construction of the Buckeye wind farm near Urbana, Ohio, northeast of Cincinnati, would destroy the tree-covered mound. While there is no marker designating the mound as an Indian burial site, tribal representatives have said it is a mound was built by their ancestors of the Shawnee and used for burials. Gene Park, a tribal elder, said he was reassured that the mound would not be harmed after viewing EverPower Wind Holdings plans for its Buckeye wind farm. Cancer researchers in Missoula, Montana have received a $1.4 million grant to continue studying how the genetic makeup of Native Americans might affect the way they respond to cancer treatment. The Missoulian reports that the grant will help researchers at the University of Montana and the Montana Cancer Institute with a study seeking to determine how Indians with breast cancer respond to anti-estrogen cancer drug tamoxifen. MCI President Pat Betty said the grant will give the research more stability and help the Confederated Salish and Kootenai tribes who are not being paid for their part in the research. The American Bus Association announced that the Gathering of Nations Native American Powwow has been designated as one of the top 100 events in North America for 2011 by an experienced expert tourism industry selection committee. Inclusion in the top 100 list, published as a supplement to the September-October issue of Destination magazine, indicates that the Gathering of Nations offers an excellent entertainment value to both tour groups and individual travelers from around the world. The top 100 events list is available online at buses.org/top100. The Taos Pueblo will commemorate the 40th anniversary of the return of its sacred Blue Lake and surrounding lands on September 17th and 18th. The theme of the two-day celebration is Blue Lake, a symbol of cultural strength and determination. The remembrance and celebration will observe one of the most significant occasions in the history of the Taos Pueblo and the American Indian people, the Pueblo's 64-year struggle with the United States government to reclaim religious freedom and protection of sacred land. On December 15, 1970, former President Richard M. Nixon signed into effect Public Law 91-550, approved in a bipartisan manner by the United States Congress, which restored Taos Pueblo lands and led to the continuation of the Pueblo's millennium-old traditional culture. It also set a precedent for self-determination for all American Indian people, tribes, and nations. For more information on the tribe, you can check out taospueblo.com. And that's the latest roundup of news from Indian Country on this edition of the Native News Update. I'd like to thank you for joining me and have a grand day.